Hello and welcome to Beer Thursday. We are your hosts. That was the sound of a beer can opening, by the way. We're your hosts, Jay
and Shayne.
And today's episode is going to be about the holidays.
The holidays.
Wow,
that beer opening really spiked the sound button.
It really did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, let's pull the curtain back. Nobody wants to know the technical details of a podcast.
Yeah.
Especially not me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's obvious. So, holidays. I'd written something down on my phone earlier. It's hard to see because it's just not picking up the ink, but I'd written down...
Get you a Sharpie.
Yeah, that could work.
Right on there.
I'd written down that I was going to discuss the how holiday madness and how people...
Maybe you need a quill.
Let's stick a pin in that. I'm going to talk about it later.
Sorry, go ahead.
Holiday madness and how people just lose their mind. It's starting usually on Black Friday, where normal, everyday, nice people go into a store, wait in a store to get in the store overnight to buy a limited number of items, and then they lose their friggin' minds. People get hurt, people get stamped on. Why do people do that? Why? I don't understand. It's just stuff.
I think the stores give the impression that there's not enough stuff. There's not going to be enough of the items for everyone. And they do that so that people will get there earlier and stand in line. And it ensures that there's going to be enough people. Plus, there's the whole publicity thing of, look at all the people standing in line waiting to get their $7 televisions.
Speaking of that...
And they're afraid they're not going to get their $7 television or whatever present it is they want to get for their kid. And so they're like, I want what's mine. And what's mine is that $7 television.
I saw a news story, or maybe it was read an article about how at this time of year, a lot of companies will put out a lower grade version of a product to sell on Black Friday just so they can offer it really cheap. I don't know if that's exactly true or not, but it would make sense why you can get a awesome 55-inch HD TV for $1.50. So, okay, so holiday people get mad. We're talking about, not enough stuff.
Cheaper versions.
There's too many idiots and not enough stuff, but maybe there really is a lot of stuff. And just...
And do they write you rain checks if they run out?
I don't know. I mean, here's my question. Why can't you just wait to Cyber Monday and just do it all online?
Will they have the same deals?
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't buy that stuff.
I probably should have researched this before we decided to make it a topic.
I don't know if you could tell this by the fact that we're recording a podcast that we're going to release to the world.
Yes.
But you and I aren't really consumers. We're creators.
Yes.
We are producers.
We produce a lot of crap. Yes.
Yeah, we don't buy things. We create.
Creators.
Things.
Speaking of things that are created, I noticed
like the universe.
Yeah, well, like the universe and things in it. I noticed here that you have this nice bottle of whiskey. This is the holiday episode, so here is to the holidays.
To the holidays.
All of them. Very nice.
I didn't even rehearse that.
I know, it's crazy.
That's one lesson.
That just goes right into, let's just segue right into it. You brought up a great point earlier. Shane, what was that point?
I wish I could remember what it was. No, okay, so the point was, a few years ago, we went to a Walmart, which is probably the king of Black Friday madness. We went on Thursday. What do you call shopping on Thanksgiving Day? Is that pre-Black Friday or?
I don't know. I just think it's maybe an extension of Black Friday.
Right. So we went. So Thanksgiving Day before the store was open, but the sale hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
And nobody was there. They were setting up the yellow tape to set up lines for the television sales and the bicycles and the computers. So we were there to buy a part to repair a toilet.
Oh, crap.
On Thanksgiving Day, repairing a toilet. And so I looked at one of the televisions, just check out this deal on a TV. I don't hate televisions. And it was not a television that I would have bought. even at that price. So I think you may be right. I think they do pull out the cheaper stuff, sell it for a cheap price. You know, it's a big
Yeah.
TV, but the resolution's not going to be very good.
Yeah.
Picture's not going to be great.
People want a big deal, good deal, and that's the way to get it off your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're telling your friends, I got a new television, you tell them, I got a 55-inch television. You don't tell them the aspect ratio or the number of pixels or the refresh rate
Or that it doesn't work.
Or
any of that.
that it turns, that the on button works.
So what does that have to do with all of the holidays?
All of the holidays. That was just the shopping part.
Okay.
So are you one of the people who, how do you feel about the Christmas music that starts making its way onto radios mid-November? Maybe even early November.
You know what? I used to have a problem with that. But, I don't personally listen to it until Thanksgiving Day. I mean, excuse me, the day after Thanksgiving.
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday. That's when we put up our tree. We have our,
Me too.
yeah,
Except for today.
every year we have a tradition with our friends. Their kids come over and decorate our tree for us. They're
Now you're
with us.
Jewish, right, Jay?
No, my friends are, but
I always thought you were Jewish.
no. But they come over and they
Which I thought it was weird that you were a Jewish Episcopalian.
I,
But maybe I was wrong
what that
about
means
that
means.
too.
yeah.
What was that round 2, round 3? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I don't really know what that means.
You were telling us about your Jewish Christmas.
No, I really wasn't. I was just saying that our friends come over and they help us decorate the tree. What I usually love about that every year is that they decorate the tree, that we don't have to, which I loved about it this year as well. But I just love the fact that they came over and they embrace our Christmas tradition, and they include us in.
They're Jewish. They're Jewish.
Yes, and they include us in their Hanukkah. Like, we're going over Sunday night for one of the nights of Hanukkah, and I'm very sorry, but I don't remember which night. I'm a bad friend, so I gotta be a bit more aware of that. And speaking of that, being more aware of our neighbors, I think what's missing in this world is tolerance and
And we're not going to tolerate that.
yeah, and kindness. Let's just be kind to each other and appreciate each other for our not only the things that we have in common, but our differences, especially our differences, because then we can learn from each other.
Especially different. I agree, especially differences.
Yeah.
I love differences. The things that, it's the spice, otherwise everything is bland and the same.
That's why, like, when you go out of town, you go on vacation. I don't know about you, but I don't go to McDonald's or the chain restaurants. I go to I go to the local things because I want to see what the locals like. I want to know what the locals are about.
Don't you want to know what the McDonald's in New York is like?
I kind of do. Because I know that there's a McDonald's in New Mexico that serves green chili burgers.
Yes. Yep.
Which is kind of cool. And I understand there's a McDonald's somewhere that serves pizza, but I could be mistaken.
I think it was Las Vegas that.
Was it?
I think they tried that. And we'll talk about this in a later round, but
Yeah.
I did visit the McDonald's in Madrid.
Did you now?
Yes.
Well, then that is something that we should definitely talk about later.
Where they serve beer.
Really, at McDonald's?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll talk about that's a different episode.
So
Are you thinking it bugs you when everyone says Merry Christmas during the holidays?
it doesn't bother me. I just think we just need to be a little bit more aware of our surroundings. And I know I'm sounding very, very much like the
liberal of our show?
the liberal of this show, but I'm just saying, let's just be kind to each other. If someone is not doesn't celebrate the Christmas holiday, then try to be aware of what they do celebrate. If they don't celebrate anything, just say Happy Holidays.
I don't think anyone who tells you or says Merry Christmas, I don't think they're saying it to be mean. I don't think it's
no, of course
Merry
not.
Christmas, yet non-Christmas, sir. I don't think there's any of that. I just think
People
they don't know.
Right. I think people say it. Some people interchange it with Happy Holidays. I mean, they don't really think about the fact, you grow up and it's always, when I was growing up, that's all I thought about, Merry Christmas,
Sure.
But so, I mean, I certainly do not blame people for saying Merry Christmas And if somebody says Merry Christmas to me, I'm like, thank you. And, Happy Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or, whatever.
I think in general, maybe it should be okay to say what you celebrate. But if you know someone, I think it's a good exercise for you and for the relationship to know what your friends or acquaintances are going to celebrate and then tell them happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now it's one of my understandings, as you had mentioned earlier, about it's a big faux pas to light and then blow out the cake.
Yes, it's not like a birthday cake.
But
Menorah's not a birthday cake
No.
candle. No, yeah, don't blow out the candles.
That's bad. You don't want to do that.
But on Sunday, a friend of ours told us, we opened presents today because we celebrate Hanukkah. And it just didn't even get into this thick skull to say to this friend, Happy Hanukkah. Didn't even think about it. And she always says to us, Merry Christmas, knowing that we celebrate Christmas.
So
it always means a little extra knowing that she's Jewish and
Right.
she's telling us Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So have you always been such a heartless bastard, or just?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yes. I hope that I've improved a little, but no doubt.
Well, I also wanted to touch on this. I think it's okay because it's about the holidays. It's about the most wonderful time of the year.
It is
the time of the year where people who are not normally kind are just a little bit less unkind.
Just stay out of Walmart.
Yeah,
stay out of Walmart.
Yeah.
Stay out of Kohl's.
Yeah. So what is
There goes our Kohl's sponsorship.
no, I love Kohl's.
I do too. In fact, Kohl's.
Yeah, Kohl's. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Kohl's.
Most of my closet.
These are
Your
Kohl's.
shoes are Kohl's?
My shoes are Kohl's. Yeah.
Most of my wardrobe is Kohl's.
Oh, yeah, I love Kohl's.
That guitar is not Kohl's.
No.
No.
This phone is not Kohl's.
No.
This last minute we spent talking about Kohl's is not Kohl's.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of what you're going to get in your stocking,
Yeah.
Kohl's.
Boom. And it's coming.
I just roasted you. We both liked it.
So, what do the holidays mean to you? For you and I, it's Christmas. So, what does Christmas mean to you?
Christmas to me is just kindness, just being nice, just seeing what you can give. Just that's why you say Merry Christmas, is you're trying to give a little bit of happiness. You're not trying to offend them because it's a different culture. Yeah, that's why we give gifts, not for the getting of the gifts part, but for the giving part.
Yeah, I used to really enjoy the getting part, and I do enjoy the getting part, but it means so much more to me, the giving part. It's so great to see the reaction that somebody has if you get to something that, and it doesn't even have to be something of great monetary value, something that's just personal and means something to them. That's, to me, that's the gift for me, is the gift of giving a gift that somebody gets the gift from. Talking is hard.
Talking is so difficult.
So difficult.
Maybe podcasting isn't our thing.
Not.
You know what? I want someone. This is what I want for Christmas.
Yeah.
I want a card so that I can get a free donut every month. That would be the gift that keeps on giving the whole year long.
That seems random.
It's actually a reference to Christmas Vacation.
Oh, is it? Okay. Sorry.
You know, they don't all work. Not every joke works.
Sorry, I have this metal plate in my head.
That was offensive. I'd like to apologize to everyone out there who has metal plates in their heads, and to those with the wooden plates in their heads.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I wanted to get back to, we were talking earlier about the holidays and embracing, other people's religions or their beliefs, what have you. We had talked about this off pod. Is that
Off pod? No, but I like it.
okay?
We are sticking. I'm even writing that down. Off pod.
We talked about this off pod, but I heard recently that the Hallmark Channel is actually starting to do a bunch of Hanukkah movies during the holiday season, in addition to Christmas, which I think is great because
That is.
first of all, I mean, you go in any given year. I've noticed this year, I went into Target and I saw actually a fairly decent amount of Hanukkah cards, which I thought that was great because it's, in the past, you go in there and if there's anything, it's a very, very small section and there's nothing there. But so I think that's great. I think that's great that companies are recognizing that more,
Sure.
being more open about that, and embracing,
So now what would your friends do if you gave them a Hanukkah card? Would they just go, thanks for the Hanukkah card? Or would they be like, wow, they make Hanukkah cards? That's so nice of you, Jay.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to ask them what they think, because I don't ever give them any cards. So.
Yeah, cards.
But
That's the cool thing about phones is you don't have to give cards.
that's true. That's true. You can give
There's really actually a connection there.
You can give them a meme.
I mean,
Not a meme card, but what was that? Was it her dog?
that was the doggy in the window is also a watchdog.
Well, I know that we have gone way over.
Way over.
This normal 15-minute podcast is turned into 25 minutes, going on 26.
I'm going to have so much editing, it's going to completely ruin the holidays.
Don't let him kid you, folks. He's not going to edit one thing. I can't. What? I'm studying.
You know what? I want comments on this because I want to know if anyone would be interested in this next year. Mm-hmm. We should have a run, and maybe we'll do some extra special episodes where we'll talk about various, since you mentioned Hallmark, Christmas movies from Hallmark.
Ooh.
I have a love-hate relationship with Christmas movies.
I have to say, I kind of, they do the Christmas in July of the Hallmark Channel, and they do a month of the Christmas movies, sorry. And I have to tell you, it's kind of nice. I make fun of it. Don't get me wrong.
While you're watching it?
Yeah, but it's usually while I'm watching
DVR.
it. But did you see that? Speaking of those, and I'm digressing here, but speaking of the Christmas movies on Hallmark, did you see that one movie where this couple, this lady, she went to a small town and had an accent and forgot who she was? And then
I think I saw all 12 of them.
Met that, yeah. Then she met that guy, but there was a misunderstanding. But then everything kind of worked out great in the end, and nobody died. And,
I missed that
it was
one.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch out for it.
That one was my favorite.
That one?
Yeah.
That one where that happened?
Yeah, that one was my favorite.
I'll have to watch for that.
So I've just blown another 2 minutes on.
You're being so inconsiderate to the fact that I'm going to have to edit this extremely long round. I almost said episode. Long round.
Are you going to cut it into 2 rounds? Maybe a part 1 and part 2?
No,
or just gonna...
no, that would be maybe. Depends on whichever is the least amount of work. Because
There
what
you
I'm
go.
gonna do. Do we know what we're talking about on the next round?
We have no idea.
Okay, then come back to find out what we're going to talk about on the next round of
Beer Thursday.
Stop it.